guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a minute, but for those who are new here, I'm Julie, and I'm super excited to be taking you guys along with me once again. I am completely on vacay mode already, even though my flight is at 10 p.m. tonight and it is 4:35 p.m. We're stopping by Paradise City in Incheon, where we're just gonna be relaxing, just walking around because it's such a beautiful hotel. And before then, I'm gonna be taking you guys step by step on all of my trip, and I'm so excited to be going over to Macau. It's the first time we're there, even though we've been to Hong Kong before. So I'm gonna be showing you guys everything, and if you guys want to know more on my next trip, let me know what I should post on my future travel videos. But until then, I'm super excited, so let's start the trip. Okay guys, so this is the meal that we ordered for today. We're sharing a light dinner, and this pizza is the arugula and prosciutto pizza. So we're about to eat and I'm just excited for it. Okay guys, so right now I'm at the Kitchen Il Forno here at Paradise City, and we're just gonna eat a very light dinner, just a pizza and a side salad, and then we're gonna walk around, enjoy some dessert, and we're gonna head over to the airport. But it is so humid, you guys. Like my hair, my makeup, just everything I feel like is melting away. But other than that, the vibes are so good, the ambience is really nice, and I'm just really excited to board my flight because I just want to be in Macau already. Wow! So right before we're heading to the airport, this is an injermi bingsu, which is another shaved ice here that is a really great summer treat in Korea. And look how cute this is! So now I'm finally at the airport. It's actually close to being 9:30, and I'm really surprised at how tired I am because I usually sleep around like 2 to 3 a.m. But I'm so exhausted, so I'm just gonna wipe off my makeup and wait before it's now time for us to start boarding, which is gonna be very soon. So I'll check in with you guys very soon, but until then, I'm just so tired and I just really want to be in Macau now. I just gotta elevate the star of our trip by dining here at the Four Seasons. Sometimes the interior itself gets me more excited to dine than the food, but there was no exception that this was a double take on all levels. And let me show you guys the right way to dine here, starting with the menu. It's in Macau, and even the water glasses are just as you would expect. But right now, we're starting off our day with a hazelnut latte and an iced lychee iced tea. The beef enchiladas, the signature chicharron nachos, and the beef burrito with fries was their menu from Splash, which is their poolside restaurant, but with the weather being too hot and way too humid, we dined in Xiaoting, which is their Western and Chinese restaurant. Don't get me wrong, you guys, I love a good street taco and miss a lot of the taco trucks from Cali, but the quality of each dish, service, and cleanliness met to our satisfaction. The walkthrough of the Four Seasons was impeccable. Every detail catches your attention, and I love that about the 5-star hotels. You can just see how much care and consideration went into the design and location. And I'm a die-hard believer that to elevate your life, we need to surround ourselves in higher quality, which means luxury hotels, fine dining, and so of this trip will consist of just that. And now, as I show you guys the rest of my trip, welcome to Macau, and let's check in. Oh my god, you guys! We're finally checked in at the Wynn Palace here in Macau, and I am beyond astounded by just how beautifully elegant this whole entire hotel is. It's such a big welcome to Macau. It's everything you would expect the Wynn to be like, and honestly, the pictures online don't do it justice. Like, it's so much bigger than I was expecting, and it's just so much more elegant and vibrant and just so well decorated. I mean, the interior here is insane. So I'm gonna show you guys, of course, everything that I do, but for right now, I'm just really soaking in this moment because I just cannot believe how amazing this is. I'm just so excited to take all the pictures and content I have planned, but I'm just in shock. Like I'm just so happy to be here. And I'm gonna give you guys a full room tour, of course, but while I'm doing that, I just wanna say just how amazing this whole trip is. I mean, today the weather is a little bit gloomy, so I was kind of upset about that, but I'm just so happy that the room here is spectacular. There's so many different places for us to take pictures, and just honestly, you could just stay here forever. So I'm really thinking if we should stay one more night, but probably can't because of work. But until I could actually figure out like how this whole entire trip goes. I'm just in disbelief I'm actually here, you guys. So check out the room tour. Every time I book a hotel, the main points I look for are the quality and cleanliness of how the bathroom looks. Then of course, the bedding and how well the space of the room is filled, which I thought this room was really nice. And I think looking into what kind of amenities also shows to what kind of standard you're able to expect. The better the amenities, the better the service and availabilities. So I actually didn't know this before booking, but the built-in TV in the bathroom mirror definitely caught my favorite the most. I'm taking notes on this for the future, but one thing I will say is to bring a laptop because they only have a limited amount of channels and paid streaming services. If I were to rate this hotel, I would definitely give it an 8 out of 10. The room service was deservingly high standard, which you guys will see later on in the video. The room itself is stunning, and the service and hospitality was extremely kind. So as far as my stay, I didn't have any negatives, but the TV was the main issue, especially if your plans are to only lounge in your room for a while. So just make sure to bring your laptop and HDMI. I would say that I'm pretty seasoned when it comes to 5-star hotels, but let me tell you guys, the amenities here are probably one of the higher qualities I've seen so far compared to even some of the 5-star hotels. I mean, just look at the comb and look at the razor here. You could just tell it's not one of those like really cheap plastic ones. So it's really nice. And if you look here, I'm literally obsessing over this mirror. I'm so excited to get ready using this built-in TV. That's so nice. I've never actually seen this before. So I love how inspirational this bathroom alone is because it just makes me feel like I need this back at home. Now we're about to go to Fontana, which is the buffet here at the Wynn. I'm so excited to eat because I'm so freaking hungry. We really didn't eat that much, but I think we've been lasting pretty well compared to how hungry we could usually get. But for right now, I want to show you guys my little setup here, my outfits planned for this vacation. And so we're just staying in our room for a little bit, getting ready and about to head out. And right now is the time I'm gonna show you guys a tour of the hotel. And you guys, each casino gives out complimentary boba, so go get your boba fix. During my trip, I walked through most of the 5-star hotels in Macau, but there's just a really intense sight of beauty when you guys walk through the Wynn Palace. One of the biggest regrets I have is probably not visiting Las Vegas after turning 21 before moving to Korea, but the feeling is almost unreal while walking through this beautiful hotel. And I just love when the view lights up your eyes and makes your head spin in wonderment, and this establishment truly gives you all of the best butterflies, as you guys will see more throughout this video, so make sure you stay till the end. And now I'm so excited to bring you guys to dine with me here at Fontana, a prestigious and highly well-known buffet at the Wynn Palace where the food was a little bit more limited compared to the other hotels I've been to, but the quality and perfection really compensated. The cleanliness and freshness would make you want to dine here at any hour, any day of the week. And honestly, if there's one negative to this trip, it's that I didn't dine back here a second time before I left. And now we can see the freshness of the seafood and all the other proteins and the dishes that the chefs are cooking up. I definitely ate one too many crab legs and stacked my plate so much. I tried filming for the full effect, but after I just realized it has to be kept in the archives. Sorry guys, but literally there wasn't one dish that I didn't feel like eating or passing up on, so this buffet was just chef's kiss. I loved how attentive the service was here, and a few of the staff didn't speak English, but there was no problems at all. They were extremely kind to help us out as best as they could, so it was definitely much appreciated throughout our sitting. And while I show you guys the rest of the buffet, I'm just gonna quickly go stuff my face with their amazing desserts, of which I actually ate a spoonful of each of their ice cream and definitely not regretting eating 2 hefty bowls of their mango sago. And trust me guys, if you have not tried mango sago yet, you're missing out. So make sure the next time you have the chance to eat it, give it a try. And also, don't forget to show me some love down in the comments on how you guys like to travel. What are some of the things you guys want to know more about regarding travel, myself personally, or what more you guys want to see on my platforms? I really want to create a more engaging and open platform on both my YouTube and Instagram for us to share our love of travel, so let's start here. And luckily, we also ate at the perfect time. Seeing the sunset go down and the fountain show come to life just added so much more flavor to our night. Any touch I can make my family a nice smile just a little bit bigger makes any memory that much more unforgetting. And this is how you dine during vacay. Fontana is right behind me, and you guys, when I tell you I tried eating so delicately in that buffet, it was so hard. I think it was just inevitable for me to just dig in because I was so hungry, but I think now I feel so stuffed. We just need to walk around a little bit and maybe head outside if the weather's gonna, you know, treat us nicely. But other than that, this dinner was so good, you guys. I love the ambiance, as I already showed you guys on my video. And the food, the quality was so good, and the service was the best. So I'm really glad that I had this like attentive service, because I feel like dining at 5-star hotels, or when you go finer dining, or when you go to these like amazing buffets, it's so important to like add on to your trip. And now I'm so stuffed, so let's walk around and see the rest of Macau. And this vacation is actually a little different than my usual from what you guys will see if you guys have been following me around on my YouTube or my Insta. Usually I'm like back to back to back on a full tight schedule when it comes to activities and, you know, dining and just sightseeing. But here in Macau, because it's a lot smaller, I'm gonna just be sticking around to like very nearby hotels and attractions. So I'm gonna be more staying at my hotel, which will be a lot nicer for a little break that I'm not used to. So let's see how it goes. Right now, I'm showing you guys the back of the Wynn Palace, where you guys are able to get a priority access to the cable lines. And let me tell you guys, this is so great. Oh, okay, now it's lighting up. Just so much better, especially because the wait downstairs for people who are not guests or do not have priority with the Wynn is literally approximately, I'm thinking like 2 hours long. So if you guys are coming to the Wynn, make sure you go to the back and do not go back to the front, so you guys can get priority seating as well. If you guys are curious to know why I haven't been sharing any videos of the casinos, it's because there's a strict no filming policy due to privacy reasons. And trust me, you guys, I tried getting in at least a few decorations or few of the interiors in the video, but they flagged me down each time and told me I couldn't. So take my word for it, when you guys enter, it just captivates your attention and really excites you to stay, which I think all casinos should. Hey guys, so right now I'm at the Londoner and the St. Regis, and I was supposed to spend my night here at the St. Regis bar, and I was anticipating it for such a long time, but unfortunately I'm really sad that I wasn't able to really sit down and enjoy my night there, just because I was looking more for a really more sit down, relaxing, let's talk and grab a few drinks kind of vibe. But over there it's just kind of a loud band playing and everyone's just enjoying the show. So sadly, I'm headed out after I visit the bar to grab a few drinks back at the hotel I'm staying at. So hopefully I'll be able to grab a few seats and it won't be overcrowded today. And I was really excited to go to the St. Regis because they have a specialty menu just for Bloody Marys alone, and I actually really do love Bloody Marys. So I'm a little upset that I'm not able to show my sister and my mom and introduce them to their Bloody Mary special, but hopefully the bar here at the Wynn has a few really good ones so they could fall in love just as much as I do. Okay, now, the Lei Bar was one of the top elegant bars I've ever drank at. Our master mixologist handcrafted us one of their mocktails, the Secret Garden, a signature cocktail, the Rhubarb Boo, and yes, a Bloody Mary. It had a strong kick to it, so I'm happy to say we got what we were wanting for this night, and we had the entire bar to ourselves, and the staff were incredibly kind to helping us adjust the lighting for us to take some pictures. So more on my Insta. Now we're going to MGM because my mom wants to gamble a little bit more, but I gotta say the bar here at the Wynn was really nice. You guys are gonna see from what I show you guys, it was just beautiful. I think My whole entire experience there was so nice, especially because it was just us three. At first we're kind of worried about it because really there's not that many people, then maybe we shouldn't go. But it was just us, and it was pretty fun because we were able to just talk with the staff and the bartender, and it was really fun. So it was short-lived, but I'm really glad we were able to enjoy our night with a couple of drinks, and just now we don't want to go to our room.
In my opinion, the best way to start your day in Macau is at the MGM Cotai in all its beauty.
Hey guys, so today we're starting our afternoon eating our first meal of the day here at 5 Foot Road. It's a Michelin star restaurant here at the MGM in Macau, and it's so perfect. I really recommend anyone who wants or is planning to come to Macau to come visit here. It's so great. The service, the quality of food, everything is exactly what you would expect out of a Michelin star restaurant, and it's so nice to just start our day here, especially because our taxi was a little rude. So I'm just really happy that this is a beautiful start to our day, and I'll show you guys the full course.
Let me tell you guys, I'm crazy excited to take you with me to my dining experience here at 5 Foot Road, a Michelin star restaurant where we started with a simple appetizer and then spicy amuse-bouche. Yeah, we definitely had to start with the wagyu on top of crispy garlic, and when I say it melted in my mouth, it literally was one of my favorite dishes. The green beans were a must to complement with the wagyu, and onto my absolute favorite dish, dan dan noodles, and tableside to add on to the Michelin standard. I just really loved how our server always served our mom first by each course. By far one of my favorite Michelin star restaurants I've visited to so far, and know I'll remember this for the long run. But to finish our lunch, we of course had to order a soy sauce fried rice, and I just want to say thank you so much to the most impeccable staff and for giving us such a great dining experience. Needless to say, my new favorite spot here in Macau. And while heading back to our hotel, we caught the warmest light at the most perfect time. So after taking a short nap, we spent the rest of the afternoon by the pool, and I was definitely feeling this vibe. Should I post more of these catwalks?
Okay, so I want to give you guys a little update, but right now it's so hot. Literally, I'm so surprised that my skin is not melting off right now. But if you guys are ever planning on visiting Macau, just be prepared to wait in extremely long lines outside of your hotel for the taxis. It's really hard to use an app, and it's really actually unavailable for the hotels to call them for you in advance. So you have to wait outside your hotel in a really long line. It takes us, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm seeing too, but the taxis do not come that often. Actually, I'm pretty surprised about that. Like every hotel that I've been to so far, it's really hard for them to come as quickly as you would think, but unless it's like the weekend at nighttime. So it's really hard, and it's too hot to even walk like a 3-minute distance. So I would just say come prepared, or come at a time where it's not so hot, because although the weather and the view is really nice, this is like the one thing that I feel like kind of takes up a lot of our day. So yeah, just struggling out here a little bit. And one thing that actually put me on edge was just how crazy these drivers are. I feel like the taxi drivers here just do not mind that we're women in the car, so they're not careful at all. They're driving like they're in Fast and Furious. Like I'm literally holding on to my dear life. Like it's so crazy. But when you guys do grab a cab, just make sure that you know how lucky you are, because it's so hard.
One thing about me is that I would literally travel the entire globe if it means to find the best herbal grass jelly and mango sago. I absolutely can eat this for all meals, and I just never grow tired of it. I mean, just look at how appetizing this looks. We then went over to the Parisian to enjoy a dinner at the Market Bistro, where we had one too many orders, but starting with the shrimp and beef rice noodle rolls, the honey pork, really flavorful Sichuan pepper fried chicken, and a pad thai. And I noticed that the system was pretty interesting here. I noticed that the servers don't actually serve each table order or ticket. They actually cook bigger portions and serve each dish all at once to each section of the restaurant that ordered the same dish. So it was a little bit of a wait, but worth it. But if there's any food spots I missed out at, please let me know down in the comments.
Hey guys, so now we finally have some downtime to just walk around and sightsee. So I'm showing you guys all the different hotels, and I'm not done seeing them all yet, but it's so beautiful. It's really inspiring, and honestly, I'm just so glad I got to grasp all the hotels around ours because they're just so different and each have such a beauty of its own. So while I walk around and show you guys such beautiful interiors and designs and locations, I'm just really happy that there's so many people around me that are doing just the same thing. And it's a Tuesday night, but the hotels are so packed as you would expect. So it's just so great to just be travelers and foreigners with everybody else around us and just enjoy this night.
Thankfully, the weather graced us with less humidity and durable weather, so walking around at night this night was so much fun and what we love to do on every trip. So come along with me and let's enjoy the night views together.
This is the line to grab a taxi, as I was telling you guys earlier, but as you guys are able to see, there aren't enough compared to how many people are waiting in line. So it does take a long time, so just make sure you're prepared for that. And if you guys do come here when it's very hot, like in this month where it's summer, just make sure you're either dressed very lightly or you guys are just really ready to just wait.
But you guys know how quickly we jump around, so welcome to the Venetian.
Along with my name too, but along with my handle, as I grow my page more and the more I travel to all of these amazingly beautiful countries, I want to be more connected with you guys too. For those who have subscribed to my YouTube, those who follow me on my Insta, or for those who just follow along from time to time. So as I grow my page and the more that I'm able to experience the world out there, I really want to stay more connected. So in my comments, leave me down any questions or anything you guys want to know more about regarding any countries I've been to so far, about myself personally, things you guys might want to know about, and all of the countries or travel tips that you guys might want or need to know about before you go. So if there's anything that I can do to create this into more of a supportive and more engaging community, then that's what I really want to start doing. So leave me some love down in the comments and I'll answer them in my next video. But I'm not gonna lie, this happens on every trip where my back starts to hurt so much. I think it's because I work remotely and I'm sitting literally up to 8 hours every day, not moving because I have to teach classes. So I am just like sitting straight forward in one position. So my body does feel a little stiff. So right now, I think all this walking is starting to like affect my back a little bit, but nonetheless, it's still really fun to just be traveling around. I'm just happy to be on vacation, and I'm really sad that tomorrow's our last day. But for today, I'm not even gonna think about that because the main point is just to walk around and enjoy some quality time with my family and just sightsee and hotel hop as much as I can. And now we're on our way to find Haiti, which is the boba shop that we really love since living in California. And right now there's one here at the Venetian, so we're walking around. I'm going a little bit slower than the rest of my family, especially because I switched skills with my mom to give her a little break. But right now it's so lively, and honestly it's really fun to just walk around and it's not so humid, so it's pretty durable.
So what you're seeing here felt like we were all bees swarming to get our boba, but I am so obsessed with jasmine tea with cheese foam. So now that I got my boba fix, I'm feeling so much happier, fuller, and I'm ready to continue sightseeing and also do a little bit of shopping.
Oh my god, so we're trying to hail a cab, but they actually rejected us right now because they said it's 5 minutes away from where our hotel is, 5 minutes away from where we're at, but it's actually really far and we have to cross so much. It's really dark out here. My mom really needs to pee, so I'm kind of upset that like chivalry is a little dead right now. So we're on our way back home and we've been trying to hail a cab this entire walk, but it's been so unsuccessful. I have never had cabs reject us from getting into their car because they said to just walk. But the only problem is it's so late and it's dark and there's only 3 girls here. So it's not like scary walking, but it is kind of just for safety reasons. We just want a little ride over there, but we're getting closer and closer to our hotel, so it's not that bad. But I'm just so surprised that they rejected us.
Anytime there's a negative, there's gotta be a stronger positive, right? So we were able to see more of the nightlife and sightsee even further to Macau's beauty, so not a bad night. This morning we got the Cantonese breakfast, which is always a must for me, the French toast, and a Mediterranean salad, which I know these are kind of all randomly together, but we were all so pleased with what we got to get a head start to our last day here in Macau. So this spread was so nice, and I always love a good congee every time I order room service here in Asia.
And you guys, what can I say? Today is the last day here in Macau and we are in the process of checking out. So today our flight is at 2 a.m. you guys. Incredibly late. I don't know how I'm gonna work tomorrow, but nonetheless, that's not on my mind right now. I'm gonna be hotel hopping once again, checking out all of the attractions at the different hotels, trying out all of the different cuisines and dining options for the last time since my flight is tonight. But overall, I can't wait to give you guys more insight to Macau, how to enjoy your trip more, what you can expect, and what you should be more prepared for. So I'll be giving you guys more insight at the end of the video like I always do. But for right now, let's check out and head over to the whole itinerary we have for today. I feel so disgusting right now. There is a short pour of rain, so right now my hair, my makeup's still a little okay, but my hair is completely done for today. I don't know if I'll be able to take more pictures, but I feel disgusting. Like the rainwater was really hot. It's actually hot, and now my rainbows are all wet. My whole bag and outfit, everything's so wet. So hey guys, so as you're able to see, I'm out of my black t-shirt. I have this red dress on because that's the only option I had. But for today, all my content that I had planned is probably not gonna go according as planned since my hair is dead, my whole outfit is really wet, and I'm just hoping that the rain clears a little bit, but nonetheless, it's so crowded. It really feels like you're on vacation, so we're just gonna take as many pictures and videos as we can, but for today, it's really gloomy, so I'll actually show you guys how the weather looks right now. Okay, so the rain seems to have lessened, thankfully, but right here you can see just everyone's using their umbrellas. There's some people who are still taking pictures outside, but overall, it's really wet and damp and humid, so it's pretty much not the best combination.
And if you guys have been following me on Instagram or subscribed to my YouTube, you know, like all trips, we of course had to go back to get our favorite desserts, the mango sago and the herbal grass jelly. And we were insanely starving, so as soon as I saw Shake Shack, it was just game over. I literally swallowed my food without any care, and that was the first for that. The Londoner was probably one of the most accessible and biggest hotels in Macau when you put in all of the stores, restaurants, and rest spots all together. Every inch was so beautiful. It truly inspires you to travel to London so bad. So maybe I gotta make this happen in the near future. Best I show you guys the rest of what you guys can see here. We're finally ending our night with some hot pot that's too hard to resist. Can you guys guess where we're eating?
My God, guys, let me tell you, I just finished eating at Hai Lao here at the Londoner, and my mouth is so numb. I feel like this is the exact flavor profile that I've been searching for in such a long time. Like the numbness of the spiciness and the heat was all exactly what I wanted, and I haven't had since I was in America. So I think this was one of the best Hai Lao flavor-wise I've had in such a long time. I'm so happy that this is my last dinner here, which I feel like I've always had a pattern so far of ending my trips with hot pot, and Hai Lao is definitely no exception. So this was so good, and I'm just so bloated right now. I'm so full, but I think there's room for dessert if we have the time. So let's see what the next plan is. Okay guys, so now if you guys could tell from my background, we are now at the airport, which means I am now on my way to my 2 a.m. flight to Korea. And you guys, I was so surprised at how fast this day went. I honestly felt like a little worried that this day was going to go by so slow and it was going to take forever to get here, but the day actually went by too fast. So I'm just concluding my trip here with my confessionals, and I just want to give you guys a quick tip before you guys plan your next trip over to Macau. If that's on your bucket list one day, literally come. It's really fun, and obviously everything you would expect with the glitz, the glamour, like all of the beautiful decor and just all of its beauty. But the one thing I would say is just make sure that you guys come with cash prepared, like a lot of cash prepared if you are planning on going on a lot of taxi rides, and make sure that you guys have some translations prepared before coming. And I say this because I did have a few obstacles where there were a few times I was out dining or I was at a shop and I needed to ask a few questions, but they didn't speak English, so it was a little bit hard to communicate in that sense. So other than that, I would just make sure to bring a portable Wi-Fi card with you so you could at least use like Google Translate, Papago, you know, anything that really helps you with translations, and just come prepared for that. But aside from that, I would just say make sure that you guys come prepared to have a lot of fun. Like Macau is really great, and I just felt like this whole trip was a little bit slower compared to my other trips from the past, as you guys have seen on my YouTube channel. But other than that, it was such a great time to just relax and have a really busy schedule but feel like really you're on vacation. So, and of course, like with gambling or, you know, with shopping, it really adds more to your trip. So I would just say come prepared to have a lot of fun. And yeah, I love Macau. One more thing I want to say before I end this trip and this video is that I had such great moments here with my family where we were just able to talk a lot. We were able to have such deep conversations and really enjoy our time together. I felt like this trip was so needed, even though our last trip was in April. I still feel like it's been so long since we've traveled, and we've been working so hard, like overworking a lot. So we really needed this time to just push forward and just enjoy the time, our break we had together. And I'm just really excited for the next trip. So you guys, it's coming up pretty soon, which means I'll be posting more on my YouTube. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to also follow me on my Insta, where I'm going to be keeping you guys more up to date consistently, frequently, and more day to day. So I'll see you guys in my next trip, and until then, I hope you guys have a really great time. So until then, I hope you guys are following along, and you guys leave any questions or any comments down in the comments below for me so I can answer. And I'm just so excited to see more of the world. So I hope we all get to travel a lot this year, just be more cultured, just understand the world a little bit better, and fall in love with all the places that we travel to. So I'll see you guys in my next video, and thanks for watching till the end, you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.